I'm joined here today by Joey Davis, set to fight Craig Plaskett at Bellator 201 come Friday. Joey, what's up, man? How are you today?
I'm doing good, man. Feeling good, feeling blessed. Outside in Cali right now, man. Just enjoying my life.
And so, like we mentioned, you're going to be fighting a tough guy in Craig Plaskett. What are your thoughts on him heading into this fight?
Well, it's my third professional bout. As you can see, my first one went the distance. My second one, was a better one for me. My third one was more of a fight IQ. I know he's going to be throwing jabs and throwing kicks. They call him the grasshopper. But I'm just looking to perform for the fans and showcase my talent around the world.
And so, obviously, we know you're a very strong wrestler, but how do you think you match up with him?
I match up with him well, physically, mentally. He's coming up a weight class, so he's coming up. He's probably going to feel a little bit better, or he is assuming. But my weight cut's going good, and I've been eating good, and everything has changed since my money's changed.
And so we know that you normally train at Body Shop. Did you train there for this camp?
Absolutely. I wouldn't be anywhere else training. It's being with family, So I fight in the MMA game because of my family, the McKees, and I wouldn't be anywhere else training. I'm happy to be at Team Body Shop.
And how is it training with so many, high-level fighters, high-level wrestlers? I mean, you've got AJ McKee, Baby Slice, you've got Aaron Pico, a lot of big names over there.
Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't call them high-level wrestlers. But the highest level, my Uncle Antonio was a pretty good wrestler in his career. He was a two-time state champion in high school from California. For Long Beach Poly, he's the only state champion in the history of the high school. You got Aaron Pico, who's world-class wrestler. Everybody knows about Aaron Pico. I'm trying to figure out. It's a lot of guys from California you probably don't know that was, not probably showcased a lot because, flow is very distant. But we have a lot of good guys. But I'm in the best coaching in the world. My wrestling was really good, and there it is. I got my teammate Garrett Lineberger here helping me as well. He's I believe a 3-time or 2-time state champ from Maryland, 2-time national champion for Notre Dame from us, and he just flew from Maryland yesterday to come help me make my weight and being a nutritionist and all the things. So I've been blessed and fortunate to have a whole bunch of my wrestling friends come out here and help me for the fight game, because fight game is completely different from wrestling. It's a little bit more physical. It's a little bit more, I don't give a crap about you, what I mean? Because everybody know how to throw a punch. And it's easy to get taught how to throw a punch and to throw a kick, because it's the easiest profession to get into. It's not like the NFL where you got to be a certain size or a certain type of talent to get into. It's not like the NBA where you got to be so tall to get into. This is the easiest profession to make money. And it's very tough. You fight against a lot of people who's out of jail, who's very gritty, who don't really give a crap about you. It's no intimidation. Everybody is pretty. It's an equal balance. And I'm still young in the game and figuring that part out myself. So, yeah.
And are you getting any training in with Rampage Jackson over there?
Rampage? No, I haven't seen Rampage in a while, but here he's fighting again. He's fighting Delay Silva.
Right.
So Rampage is very big time. That's somewhere I want to be.
So you are coming off of a very big win. Obviously, a spinning back kick to the liver that, shut the lights off. What do you think went right for you in that fight?
I was lucky he fell from it. It landed at a good spot. And I'm pretty sure if I kick anybody in the stomach like that, anybody in the world is going to fall. That's my blessing. That's my talent.
And so it looks like it did go a little bit viral, the technique and everything. A lot of people were talking about it. What did you think of it when you started seeing all the comments and everything?
I really don't look at it because I don't really care because nobody knows how. I'm going to be honest with you. I was a little frustrated, because people don't understand. I don't know. I guess he was talking crap to me and called me out. So what would you do, Lucas, if some man was in, you know what I mean, all in your Instagrams, DMing you and DMing your girl, right? What would you feel, Lucas?
Oh, he was DMing your girl too?
I mean, I'm asking you, Lucas, how would you feel, man? Wouldn't you like?
I mean, yeah, you got to handle business. Obviously, I'm not at the level you're at, but you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, that's like Lucas, like somebody talking crap to you. You know, man, I don't know. My mom didn't teach me that, man. I don't know. But yeah, I was a little upset. But I was happier when we got inside the cage because he couldn't run from me.
Right.
So, but I mean, it's no diggy from no Ian Butler or nothing. It's just that's part of the game I'm in, and that's why I like it so much because it helps me it helps me get all my bad tensions out, and I got a lot of anger issues, so it's the best way to settle them.
And so you are currently 3-0, about to make it 4-0. You've had a very looks like a smooth transition, at least looking at your record. Why do you think transition's going so well for you from wrestling to MMA?
You know why, man? Because nobody works as hard as me, man. Just like I was the hardest worker in Division II, and that's why I was the best Division II wrestler ever. You know what I mean? And my work ethic is sick with it, and just like everybody else work hard. You know what I mean? Everybody work hard, and everybody does everything right when they're supposed to do it. You know what I mean? But I guess I'm always working hard, and I'm always looking for a way to be the best. And no matter what it is, it could be walking down the street, or it could be like trying to figure out how to get to this destination closer. You know what I mean? Whatever I put my mind to, I will. It's like I'm 100% going to attack it. I put my grind on it and I put my mind on it. You know what I mean? And absolutely, the best comes out of it. You know what I mean? Anything I put my mind 100% in, I don't feel like I can be stopped. You know what I mean? So, and that's what it is, man. That's what it is. I work so hard. I got a sick work ethic, and that's what made me the person I am to this day.
And so something we did notice for this card is that there's a certain wrestler that's actually dropped down your weight class, Ed Ruth. I know it bothered your dad. He was like, well, what's he doing? What did you make when you found out?
I was happy, man. You know what I mean? It's just more hype up for the weight class. You know what I mean? Because everybody want to see the best talents in the world. Like, that's what you guys want to see. You guys, the interviewers want to see the best matchups. They want to see how it works and who can do this style the best and how would this work if this person fought him and this and this and that. And really, man, I'm the best, bro. I'm really hard to beat. My style and my mental game is sick with it. You know what I mean? So I really don't worry about it. I really don't worry. I just get excited to see how will it match up with me. You know what I mean? Like, how can I be beaten if I'm wrestling or if I'm fighting like this? You know what I mean? If I'm in shape, how can I really lose? You know what I mean? If I don't get knocked out, God forgive. You know what I mean? That's the only way I see myself losing because I don't really get tired. I'm skillful. I got a fight IQ style. So I would love to see how I match up and you know what I mean? So it's just it's cool, man. I'm happy that he dropped down and he didn't wrestle at 170. So I want to see how he's gonna fight at 170.
And so one of the things I did hear about you is that you're actually an intern for LeBron James and his company, man. Are you still an intern over there?
No, man. I graduated from that. I'm done. I did my time. I was fortunate and really blessed and got to learn a lot from just like, people around working in the office and that high-class office like that, man. I'm pretty sure you understand. I mean, you're in the flow office. You see a whole bunch of people, how they do their jobs and how they work and things like that. It makes you feel like, man, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do that. So I know how you feel, and that's how I wanted to feel, man. And I was just lucky. You know what I mean? I got to meet Maverick Carter, Andrew Hawkins, a whole bunch of athletes was walking in and out where I was just like, wow,
yeah.
This is shocking. You know what I mean? And it just really showed me that, man, I can easily do this one day if I put my mind to it.
And so what was the point of the internship? I mean, what exactly were you learning over there?
Pretty much just like interviewing athletes and having the best questions for them, you know what I mean? And not really like, it was really teaching me like how like a lot of professional athletes don't like retarded questions. You know what I mean? They don't like to be asked the same questions. They want a real person that can figure them out and put their situations with their situations and be like, yeah, that's a good question right there. Because a lot of times people just ask rhetorical questions that they just be asking, bro. You can't be asking people that really had serious things in their lives dumb questions, you know what I mean? Because life is real. Life ain't no joke, you know what I mean? And, I overcame a lot of obstacles in my life. I don't even understand how, you know what I mean? Me and you grew up completely different. I can tell that by the look in our faces, you know what I mean? So the questions got to be right, you know what I mean? And the questions got to be resemblable to your life, you know what I mean? And a lot of the times, lives don't match up with the person that's asking the question, and it just makes the interview just go wrong. You know what I mean? Like, they get people judge people like, man, this kid didn't answer the question like how I expected it, and he just, it is what it is. But that's what I learned, you know what I mean? Just being real with the person you're talking to, you know what I mean? Because you never understand what that person really has gone through. You can say it, or I see what he's going through, but you don't really know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't know deep down how I really feel. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about you, Lucas.
No, yeah.
I'm just putting you on the spot. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I learned, bro. Is like, man, if you're gonna ask some questions, come correct. Because where I'm from, if you ask me the wrong question, and I can retaliate. You know what I mean? If I really want to, if I don't really care about the outcome, I can retaliate because you coming at me crazy. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's just the way I was brought up, and that's just the way I was raised, and that's what I was learning. You know what I mean? That that life goes on.
And so, obviously, working with LeBron James,
Beautiful out here.
Yeah, you're in California, of course.
It's a good day.
And so, you worked for LeBron James. I have to ask, did you get to meet the king himself?
No, man. I've been in Cleveland like 7 years, and I'm like a 7-year senior in school right now.
Mm-hmm.
But one day I'll get to meet him, and hopefully I meet him when I have the belt around my waist and showing the world that I was the best in the world, and hopefully one day I get a picture with him. That's all I want to do is get a picture with him, man. Cause I'm sure he doesn't want to talk to me. He got a whole bunch of millionaires in his face. You know what I mean? What do you want to do with a wrestler? But I do want a picture with him.
Oh yeah,
you know what
sure.
I mean? And that would be a blessing.
And so, LeBron, we know he's having a big summer. You're in California. What do you think is going to happen? Are you hoping for he goes to the Lakers? What do you think?
See, these are the questions I like, Luke. You know what I mean? Now we can talk basketball, and this is what I like.
Hey, you should have said something.
I'm not a Laker fan. I'm a LeBron fan. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And people really be mad at me for that. But I'm like, dude, I went to Cleveland for 5 years, so I could be a Cavaliers fan. You know what I mean? But I wanted him to go to OKC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like him and Russell Westbrook, and he can help Carmelo Anthony get his stuff together and get him back and mentally right for the game again. You know what I mean? And help him get in physical shape, like he did with Dwayne Wade, and he tried with J.R. Smith.
Oh yeah.
But I felt like OKC was a good match. You know what I mean? But a lot of my friends say I'm wrong, and so the Lakers, I feel like with how old he is right now, I don't know how old he is. 34, 33, maybe 32. I don't know. He's in his 30s. I don't feel like he has enough power to pull him like how he should. But I mean, with Kawhi Leonard maybe coming, or I don't know. I'm excited to see how it goes. But I mean, if he comes to the Lakers, I wouldn't be that excited because I still don't think they can win. I like to see good basketball games, and right now, Golden State Warriors is the best basketball team I've ever seen, and they just swept LeBron like that, and they should have swept him the year LeBron won it in 2016.
That's right.
I don't know how they freaking that looked crazy to me. It looked fake. Like, I don't know how they came back to beat the best basketball team in 4 games like that. That's just uncertain to me. But I'm happy to see where he lands. But with the Lakers, I'm not happy with the Lakers. That's just my opinion.
And so we're talking LeBron James. Everybody knows there's the GOAT talk. Who do you take?
Who's the best basketball player right now?
No, greatest of all time. Greatest of all time. Not right now, just of all time.
Man, I'm gonna go LeBron James because I'm not gonna say Michael Jordan. I'm not gonna. I mean, well, Kobe's in there to talk. You got Kobe, but I just feel like LeBron James. I'm a huge LeBron fan, and it's hard to pick between him and Kobe. But the style of play, he gets the job done, LeBron, man, and the way he just gets those easy 2 buckets. I don't know how you wouldn't want a guy like that on the team. I don't think Kobe scores easy 2 buckets like that. Yeah, he's dependable with the ball. He can make the jump shot, but I'd rather get a layup or two for sure than maybe a jump shot. My opinion. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go with the best basketball player of my time is LeBron James. I mean, he does so much as a role model. And it's just like, not saying Kobe wasn't either, but it's just like, damn, man, LeBron James is the man. Ultimate warrior.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, the off-the-court image is not the same between Kobe and LeBron. I mean, LeBron's squeaky clean. But so, of course, coming back to you.
You're right, look.
I mean, I'm just saying, you know. And, you know, LeBron didn't have a prime Shaq, but, you know, that's whatever. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Luke, you ain't tracking it. You talking right, man. You can't come to the hood talking like that. I tell you that much, man.
Yeah.
I'm just joking with you, Luke, man.
For sure. So coming back to you, I heard you've got a lot of big stuff in the pipe works. If I understand correctly, you've got a reality TV show and a comic book coming out. What's going on?
Yeah, you know, that's nothing that I'm setting up. You know, that's one thing my coaches are setting up. I don't really get involved in none of that type of. I focus on the training and I focus on my opponent, and that's it. But yeah, I definitely got a comic view, and you know, the team body shop takeover. You know, and it's little images of me that looks like cartoons and sketches, and it looks pretty crazy because you know, like I'm here, and then they got me in the book. You know what I mean? So. Got my cousin AJ in it. You got Baby Slice. I believe they're making Pico in it, the Mexican assassin. That's what I call him. He's the Mexican assassin, Tasmanian for real, dude. That dude right there is the real deal. It's scary if you fight a kid like that, man. The longer the fight goes, the worse it can get for you with Aaron Pico. Or any wrestling match. You've seen how he wrestles, man, and how he competes, and it's just his whole IQ. You know what I mean? And but yeah, the magazine is it's going to be nice when it's done, and I'm pretty sure Flo's going to see it. The whole world's going to see it. You know what I mean? Because, you know, we're doing really well right now at the gym, and, you know, everybody's making money, everybody's, you know, winning, everybody's on the same level of, you know, just, you know, not, you know, losing the ego. What more can I say? We're just fortunate, and we're really lucky and blessed that, you know, that we're all on the same level, and we got the same dreams and aspirations. And the reality show, our gym is really funny. It's really funny because I'm 24, AJ's 22, going on 23, Pico's 21, going on 22, Slice is 25. So the ages are 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So we're all around the same age, and it's like, well, Slice is the leader. Slice is he's the person I look up to. That's my role model. That's my big brother. Not because of he didn't wrestle or nothing. He just teaches me a lot in life. You know, he humbles me in a lot of ways, and it's scary. You know what I mean? How I got to look up to my big brother like that. But I mean, and he'll punch the shit out of me too. So I don't really mess with Slice. Wherever he says goes. So when it comes to like for real, like when we're talking too much in the gym, shut the fuck up when Slice talks. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you know, and that's what it is. And you know, and then we got Uncle Tone in the gym, who's the 50-year-old kid. You know what I mean? This dude is still fucking me up. I mean, excuse my language, Lucas. I mean, it's not a joke, like, for real. Like, this dude, it's like, I don't know. It's the craziest gym you can possibly be in, man. And it's just like, yeah, we're very lucky and to be on a team where we're all the same age and we understand that to come up, you know what I mean? And we all want the same aspirations. We all want the house with the view and the pool, and we're going to fight our way until we get there. And we got this vision in our head, and we got to get it, and we got to do it, and that's why I went to the fight game, Lucas, because wrestling couldn't do that for me. You know what I mean? I couldn't get that house on the hill like I wanted to. I'm tired of seeing motherfuckers get shot in my front yard. I'm tired of my car getting broken into. I'm tired of people robbing in the back of my house. I'm just tired of looking at this whole view of life that I had in my head growing up. You know what I mean? I want some new stuff. You know what I mean? I want to live like you. When I get up, I don't want to have no worries. You know what I mean? I'm getting up. I'm still getting texts like, what just happened? You know what I mean? This just happened. I'm like, man, how can I be the best in the world when all this happening? You know, but I did it in college. You know what I mean? So I was the best Division II wrestler ever, going through a lot of circumstances. You know what I mean? More than a lot of people can ever imagine. You know what I mean? Like, for real, Lucas. For real, it's not a game. You know what I mean? It's life or death for some people. Some people, it's just live. You know what I mean? They living already. I'm in a really life or death situations, and I be just very upset sometimes. But the reality show is gonna be good, and as you can see, you're gonna see my story of my life one day, and you're gonna be like, damn, how did Joey do that? How did he? You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna really be shocked. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And it is what it is.
And so, coming back to your training camp, obviously the fight, it's coming up quickly. Is there anything you're working on in particular to get ready for this fight, or is it just like any other camp?
Every other camp, man. Nothing particular. You know, I'm still new in the game. I'm still fresh. The people I'm fighting been fighting way longer than me, to be honest with you. I only been a professional since 16. So I'm very new to the game, and a lot's been happening. Like, I'm lucky and blessed that, you know, I'm getting interviews from Flow and interviews from all MMA and all types of stuff like that. And, no, for real. So, you know, there's a lot of people that don't get no interviews, that, you know, that can't talk their story, or they can't tell people like you what's going on. You know what I mean? Because you can help me out one day. You know, but why this little interview can go a long way. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I'm just lucky and blessed that I was fortunate, you know, but nothing new, because the work ethic I put in is very sick. Lucas is very wicked with it. You know what I mean? I'm in shape now, and it's just like I'm ready to perform and show the world what I can do.
All right, man. So I just have one more for you. The big question everybody asks, obviously, how do you see this fight playing out come Friday?
I feel like it's going to be exciting. I'm going to freeze the crowd. Freeze! You know what I mean? And it's going to be fun, and I'm just hoping that, you know, my opponent comes out gun swinging, and his mental game is right, because I'm ready in all aspirations for war.